Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Let's look at end of September here. We have a lot of important energy happening. We're in between the eclipse season. We have a new moon in Virgo. I feel like this is a time of change here, Taurus. I feel like I was really drawn to do your reading here because something is being activated in us. Again, it's being awakened. Something dormant is now coming alive. Something that was offline is coming online now. So let's see. Current energy for Taurus. And excuse me, I've been away for a while. I took an unexpected trip and then I ended up having to attend to other things, other affairs, family life. So thanks for your patience, Taurus. Taurus, current energy. Current energy for the sign of Taurus. Let's see. Okay. Four of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Ooh, bonus. The World. So the World, this is an unexpected completion here, I feel like. Maybe for some of you it's expected, but there's something worthy of celebrating. There's something worthy of giving yourself a pat on the back. You've completed something. You've overcame something. You've accomplished something, no matter how big or small. Look back on the past 6 months. Look back on the past year or so. You might come to find that you've overcame more things this past year or maybe the past 10 years, right? Because the world could be even a larger timeline than you give yourself credit for. So go ahead, give yourself some credit now. I see a celebration. I see your spirit guides really celebrating you. A lot of butterfly energy, a lot of support here from the angelic realm. You have the Four of Wands, which is another very positive card. It talks about, well, in this particular deck, it says family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. So Four of Wands is also a celebration of you here, Taurus. I feel like you may be meeting new people now. You may be in this place in your life mentally, emotionally, where you allow yourself to be more of yourself in front of other people. Maybe at one time you used to hide your quirks. Now you're more free to just be who you are. And those who get you, those who vibe with you are your people. You're coming to understand that there's no sense in trying to be someone else, trying to be liked by everybody. The best feeling is feeling at home within yourself and being around people who truly get you, who truly appreciate you. So this could be really highlighted at this time. Four of Wands can also be a celebration. So you may be celebrating an accomplishment here with the World card. Some of you are graduating school or you are starting school again, and this is a major accomplishment, getting accepted to a particular school. Some of you are celebrating a job offer, a new home. Some of you have built your home. Some of you have moved. There's something worth celebrating here. And you also have the Page of Pentacles, which I like. It's a very studious card. Always reminds me of this September energy, going back to school. This particular card says, when life gives you lemons, make enchanted lemonade. So Taurus, I see you making something perhaps out of what you already have, what's already in your cupboard, what's already in your pantry, what's already in your set of gifts. You know, there could be a coming home moment or a coming back home to self here, where you realize, oh my goodness, like I'm truly good at this. Why do I keep running away from this? Why do I keep getting in my own way? Why do I keep self-sabotaging? Why do I keep messing this up? Let me use my God-given talents and let me bring it to the world. So there's the world here for sure. There's the world stage. There's community around you. And it boils down to you maybe making something out of what you already have. Now, this can also mean a perspective change. You may finally decide, I've got a roof over my head. I have these people in my life. I have this going for me. I have nothing to complain about. Some of you could have been in a cycle where you were worried, or you maybe were uncertain or unsure, and it created anxiety, and that anxiety led to this feeling of not having enough, or maybe not being enough. I see this beautiful coming home moment where you finally catch this moment of ease, and it feels like, Taurus, you'll be saying to yourself, I am so lucky. Like I've had this all along, and I haven't really seen that clearly. So I feel gratitude entering the conversation here, your thoughts, your sentiments, your feelings, your prayers. True gratitude, not forced. It really feels authentic. Oh wow, Taurus, what a beautiful reading so far. Let's look at your environment, or what else you can expect. Here we got a couple cards. We have Ace of Cups and the Star. And all of a sudden I just got sort of this warm, fuzzy feeling. So what's coming up in your environment? We have, do you feel that in your heart? That is potential, my dear. Paired with the Star. Have faith that healing is in the forecast. Healing is in the forecast. I like this. There's a starry, balmy energy around. So I sense that either your environment is going to start feeling more warm, more accepting, right? But it's because you've already done the work, or there's been sort of a shift here of you accepting yourself. And as a result, your environment is going to start to show you more love, acceptance. But in addition to that, Ace of Cups is possibility. It's love in the air. It's destiny here with the Star card. So there could be a beautiful love story emerging in your life over the coming days and weeks. Something feels fated. Something feels destined. There's a love affair, perhaps a romance, one that is worthy of writing down in your book of life here. I also feel like with this potion energy, or card rather, you are concocting something as well. And I feel like you're stirring up, or you're concocting or working on your talent. It feels like a lot of you do something with your hands, or you're very hands-on, or you're the creator, you're the CEO, you're the brains behind something, you're the creator. Okay, it feels like you're creating something, and it feels like it's very magical. Oh wow, I was like, okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck. What's here? The Hierophant. Tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. And I'm getting a wink wink from your guides. Tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. A lot of you are mystics. A lot of you are astrologers here. I connect to fellow tarot readers who are on YouTube, who do their own private practice or for themselves. There's healers. There's sages here. Literally, you have a lot of wisdom. Maybe in the past, you have been afraid to be this or embody this side of yourself that has always been innate to you, but maybe you feared what others might say or think, or if they'd approve of you. The good thing is I see you finding people who, whether they're like-minded or not, it's not about being like-minded. They accept you for who you are. I also feel like you could be concocting something or creating something that isn't perhaps quote unquote traditional, but it works. And that's why people come to you. Okay. What else here for Taurus? Some advice for Taurus. We have 6 of Wands. This is your advice card. You're kind of a big deal, so start acting like it. I'm smiling right now because before I hit record, the feeling I got was Taurus. Like, what happened? What happened to you? What happened to your confidence? It feels like this is a time of regaining your confidence. This is a time of regaining your perspective on yourself. Like, you really are that. Fill in the blanks. You really are that person. You really are that girl. You really are that guy. You're kind of a big deal, Taurus. And it feels like you have not allowed yourself to see yourself in this light for some time. But the good thing here, Taurus, or the advice rather, is to reclaim this energy. Start embodying your strengths, your confidence, your courage, your bravery again. I feel success coming. Success because you finally step into the shoes, or you finally put on the crown you were always meant to wear. Or you always you're wearing the shoes you were always meant to wear, the role, the identity. This is very important. I knew I was called here for a reason. You're coming out of a hard time. 5 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, and you have the signs here, safe haven, pointing right at this, what's already in front of you. I think that's the symbol of this reading, that there's something right here, right in front of you, that you can do, that you can create, that you could embody. It's not about buying anything. It's not about doing anything out of the ordinary for you. This is something innate to you, natural to you. It's already in your possession. So there's some construction happening outside. I hope it's not too noisy for you. Beautiful Taurus. Let's see. I'm going to get an oracle card. And let's see what your oracle message is. We have dance, freedom, and the invitation. Yes. Okay, notice the 4 dancing. That's really connected to the 4 of Wands. And the invitation, I believe that's you saying yes to the universe, yes to your talents, yes to your gifts. No more hiding, no more shying away. Dance. This is fiery. This is freedom. This is letting go. For some of you Tauruses, you really need to dance more. You really need to play that music that you love and dance and move your body. It does something for you. It's almost like magic. I don't know. All right. The key words of this card: freedom, liberation, self-expression, rapture, or euphoria. Dance is one of the most natural forms of expression, and humans have interwoven song and dance into ritual and celebration for thousands of years. Music and dance connect people from all walks of life. 2 people from opposite backgrounds can have a shared resonance through the words or melody of a song. At the same time, dance paves the way for freedom and expressing your natural rhythms. There is no such thing as perfection in dance, only euphoria, bliss, and sacred liberation. This card has danced into your spread to guide you towards finding bliss through self-expression, bravery, and breaking away from the need to be perfect or put together. Self-expression isn't about finding flawlessness. It's about giving your soul the space it needs to tell its own story. Your power and confidence can be found in ways you are unique. Your differences carry the rhythms of your purpose and contribution to the world. Be grateful when you do things differently. It offers you the chance to stand out. Celebrate the times you were labeled weird, unique, outlandish, or odd. These qualities free you from the chains of being boring, complacent, and uninspired. You are being invited to share your uniqueness with the world in whatever way feels right for you. If you feel called to paint, then do so. If you feel moved to move, then let your body go. Every creative act of self-expression creates space for you to be more of who you were always meant to be. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God, for taking this home. This solidifies the whole message of the reading, and it leads to your next card. You are literally, I feel like the guides or spirit guides are really just spelling it out for us this time around. Like, there's no confusion here, Taurus. You're being led. You have an invitation. The invitation is a yes card. Continue what you're doing. An opportunity is presenting itself to you. The universe is always providing pathways to the things you desire. Sometimes these paths are marked by subtle clues that are easy to miss. At other times, however, the path is incredibly clear. Perhaps a friend gave someone your number, or an opportunity fell in your lap. These are invitations to your desires, but it isn't uncommon for fear to block the way forward when you are on the cusp of achieving your dreams. When you're asked, what you've asked for has come knocking at your door, but then anxiety and doubt begin to set in. Should you wait for a better opportunity? Perhaps you've asked for more than what you're ready for. Maybe you've thought this chance would come later down the line, or that it was so improbable it would never occur. Nothing is too big or too improbable or too impossible for the universe. When you ask for something, the universe will provide a way, but you have to decide to claim these offerings. The universe won't force you to go on an interview and say yes to a date, invest in a project or business, or call the number that fell into your lap. It's up to you to say yes, despite your fears. When the invitation appears, it's a clear sign that the answer to your question is yes. This is your confirmation that the path before you is right. That doesn't mean there won't be challenges or fears. It simply means you are headed in the right direction and should continue down this road. This card can also mean opportunities are opening up for you. You may receive some news or an important message. Taurus, I hope you are feeling this tingle, this warmth here, this generosity from the universe around you, from God. There's so much good that you will have to look forward to now moving forward. I also feel like there's something in the environment that is stirring up, that is brewing, that is going to be magical. The environment feels like love. Love in a physical sense from a partner, a person, but it also feels like something much grander. Ace of Cups, the stars, remember, this is an invitation. I said it myself, and we have confirmation. The invitation. You are meant to say yes to something coming up on your path. Have no fear, or if you fear it, do it anyways. This is not a time to hold back, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please comment below. I love hearing from you. Also, on a small channel like mine, any comment, like, share really helps me out here. If you want a personal reading, which I'm very much on top of those, Taurus, you can go ahead and book me on my website. The link is in the description box below. I can't wait to come back and do your next reading and see how this unfolds. Until next time, take care.